Hello all. Are you looking to capture the aurora just like how I did with this tiny beast in front of me? Watch along. Firstly, I would like to put a disclaimer here. I'm not sponsored by GoPro for this video, and I'm a travel vlogger who capture all my travel and adventures with GoPro and all the other pocket cams available in the market. If you are also traveling with a GoPro and you're looking to capture the aurora just like how I did, then follow these simple steps. Make sure you are in a dark spot where the sky is clear. Moonlight, whether it's there or not, the settings is gonna be according to it. More importantly, make sure to utilize apps like Aurora, which is gonna give you details about the solar flare and some details whether or not you're gonna get some chances of seeing the aurora on that particular night. Be a part of some of the Facebook groups where you can get some real-time updates where there are some experts who can tell you that the chances of you viewing aurora in that particular city or country is going to be high or not. Once you are certain that you're going to have a look at the aurora tonight or the next day or whichever day you're planning, head out and make sure you're packing up all the necessary gears with you for capturing the beauty. It is called chasing the aurora mainly for the reason that Mother Nature can decide whatever it wants. You might have a high KP score, the aurora chances might be very high, but you never know. Clouds can interrupt and come in the way, and I had 2 failed attempts on days when the aurora chances were very high. So be prepared. Step 2, take the necessary gears with you. With a GoPro, it's fairly simple. Make sure you have fully charged batteries in your GoPro, a tripod stand, and a good vantage spot for you to capture the beauty. Step 3, find the perfect spot, set up the tripod, fix the camera, boom, you're ready. Before we move on to the settings, if you're new to my channel and if you're finding this video interesting, please hit the like and the subscribe button. Now with regards to the settings, I'm gonna go over with you whatever settings I used that worked best for me to capture the beauty that you saw in the video. Now let's go and have a look at the exact settings which I used. Move on to the time lapse and then go on to the night lapse settings. So you have different settings that's already preset in the GoPro. Go with the night lapse to capture your night sky or even aurora. So there are 2 formats in this. I used video, and the framing I kept it as 16:9. Resolution, go with the higher resolution always for better capture, and the digital lens I used as wide. With regards to the other settings, interval, keep it as auto. That's more than enough. The camera knows the best. And with regards to the shutter, if in case you have some moonlight, then keep at 15 seconds. If there is no moonlight and if it's pitch black, go with 30 seconds. And then schedule capture, I've turned it off. That's totally up to you if you want to turn it on. And timer is, I've kept it at 3 seconds because I just don't want that camera shake when I hit the shutter button on the tripod. So after 3 seconds, it starts capturing. And then with regards to the white balance, keep it at 4000 Kelvin. That should be good enough. And keep the ISO minimum at 800 and keep the ISO max the same as well. Some people also suggest keeping it at 1600. That's totally up to you, but I do find 1600 gets a little bit of grains in it, so 800 worked the best for me. And with regards to the sharpness, that's totally up to you, medium or low. Some people suggest keeping it low, and then in post-production you can always increase the contrast. So you can leave it at medium, that's totally fine. And with regards to the color, if you want to do some color grading, keep it at flat. Otherwise, if you're not a pro in editing and stuff, you just need the footage from the camera directly posted onto the thing, then just keep it as natural. So that should be good. And yeah, you're all good. And then go ahead and hit the shutter button and record the Aurora. And the other feature with Nightlapse, which if in case you are a pro in editing, then I would suggest going ahead with the photo format, because this captures amazing details and you can even edit it in Lightroom and then bring it back to your software and get the best night lapse ever. So of course I've seen the difference between photo as well as video. I find it pretty quick. Of course, you're traveling with your camera, you're just going ahead and you're just shooting memories, then video is totally fine. But if you're doing photos, then keep the output as raw, keep the shutter speed as 15 seconds. Again, if there is moonlight, if there is no moonlight, keep it to 30 seconds. Keep the timer as 3 seconds, and then go back to your white balance, bring it down to 4000 Kelvin, and then ISO min at 800 and ISO max at 800, or again 1600. That's totally up to you. Do some trial shots and then see which works the best. Keep the color at flat if you are good at editing and grading. Okay, this gives the best details where you can bring up all the colors and everything. So that's with regards to the photo time lapse. Now if you want to take a picture, go to photos, go to night photo settings, keep the lens as wide, standard output, or go ahead with raw if you want to edit them. Raw is the best if you ask me. And then you can put it in Lightroom and then bring all the details up. Shutter, again the same rule, 15 seconds if you have moonlight, or 30 seconds if you don't have moonlight. Timer at 3 seconds just to avoid the shutter flicker. White balance at 4000, ISO min and ISO max at 800, sharpness medium or low, that's totally up to you. Color flat, just for better color grading. So there you go, it's all done with the settings. All said and done. Try it out first with few trial shots. I don't want you to set it up the entire night and then when you wake up in the morning, when you look at the camera, the video is not usable at all. So in that case, I would recommend you to do some trial photos first with whatever settings I told you, see how it looks. Or if you're doing a night lapse, do a trial night lapse for just like few seconds just to see how it is looking on the viewfinder, and then go ahead with the final shot. So have fun, take your camera gears, go chase the Aurora and capture the beauty. Until I see you next time, it's me, Manoj Kumar Sundar, signing off.